Hello and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here for another New York Times Daily Crossword Solve. Today is Thursday, January 29th, 2026, and we have a debut construction today by Kit Sheffield, who's making his debut in the New York Times with this Thursday-themed puzzle. It being a Thursday, we're expecting some kind of tricky theme, and pretty rare to see a Thursday debut, but here we go. I'm sure that Kit has something fun in store for us. So let's find out what that is for this Thursday, January 29th. Vehicle in which it's often legal to drink alcohol. I guess this is probably a limo. And I think the difference is that's sort of separator screen. Anyway, jokesters. Do we want like imps or something? I don't think so. I think we want, there's like a word for anyway, I'm not sure. Moistens as a fern. How do you moisten a fern? I would have thought you like spray it or something, but I don't know. First lady's partner. So first lady, probably they're talking about Eve, the first lady in the biblical Genesis story, and so first lady's partner would have been Adam. Object of veneration, maybe an idol. Oft disparaged family member. Uncle? Is that what we want? Disparaged. I'll leave it in, we'll see. Busiest French airport not serving Paris. Lyon, maybe? Clubber blank, Rocky 3 villain, I don't know. Capiche? Capiche. I dig, maybe? Maybe it's the Nice airport? Like a listening device made out of a paperclip, a plastic straw, and 7 Lego blocks. Makeshift? Nope. Paperclip, a plastic straw, and 7 Lego blocks. What on earth? Symbol for ohms is the symbol omega. This does look like it's going to be Nice, doesn't it? Clubber Lane, maybe? Expand. Well, I don't know what that is. What is that? Sonia Sotomayor or Clarence Thomas once. Those are both Supreme Court justices. Once. I don't know, a lawyer, a law student? There's nothing in the clue to indicate any kind of abbreviation, so I think we're looking for a full word there. Improvise. Maybe it's not an idol. Pithy truths. Maybe idioms. Signal to get off the stage, saith the hook. That might be right. Or it might not, because this looks really bad. This is probably an S. Arduous journey, maybe a slog. Prefix with technology. Oh. Prefix with technology. Huh. Jokesters. Okay. I think everything so far is correct, but having trouble getting any more. Tiny flies. I am not sure about Uncle, although blank Montoya, the Princess Bride character, is Inigo Montoya, so that looks okay. Mining waste, I don't know. Powdered drink used by NASA. Isn't that Tang? Okay, I'm not so sure about... Oh, an in-law, an oft-disparaged family member, an in-law. Okay, sure, like a mother-in-law or whatever. Thief's Hall. Thief's Hall. Swag? Is that what it is? Oh, mists. Not sprays, but mists. Maybe it is swag. There's a lot of G's in that entry. Roman goddess, often depicted with a bow and arrow. It's going to be Diana or Artemis. Mining waste, maybe slag, but this is what is going on here. I'm not sure Tiny flies, midges. What? Expand. Chaps. Is this gents wanted? Abbreviation in a help wanted ad. EEO, equal employment opportunity. Equal something like that. Is this gents? I'm just gonna guess that a lot of these are gonna be G's. A gong, signal to get off the stage. A gong. Jokesters. Is this something like wigs or? No, what could this be? Prefix with technology. Why don't I? Maybe this isn't idioms. Maybe this is adages. Because this could be nanotechnology. That makes sense. To improvise. Maybe this is gags or wags or something. There's some word like that. Improvise. Is this just all G's? Clubber Lang. This doesn't look like a G, does it? I have no idea what's going on here. Blank Smith Klein, 2000 pharmaceutical merger. I have no idea. At signs, is that just all it is? At signs? That makes me so mad. Grrr, the brackets indicate that we want something that's not exactly a word, some kind of vocalization or something. Villain portrayer in Rocky the Third, Rocky 3. Mr. T must be with those particular letters. Toodles. I'm out. Something like sound made with a wince. Ouch or eesh or something. I don't know. Breakdown in tears could be like cry or sob or something. Folie something. Part of USNA. Presumably United States something association, and I guess maybe it's the N that we want here, like some passages, nasal passages, that one we want. Base times height for a parallelogram is its area, that's good. Guided could be led. Love, love, love is to adore. To love, love, love is to adore. What could this be? Folie, I still don't see that one. Country that has hosted the most Olympics is definitely the USA. Folie, I don't know. What's this? Toodles, oh, all right. Possibly I'm out. Blank beast. Oh, roast beast is a dish in Whoville in the Grinch story. Michigan's historic 1991 basketball team familiarly. Ranger's domain, the forest. Forest ranger. Shags or bobs are do's, examples of haircuts. Showers affection on is dotes on. Make a delivery, say. Do we want? I don't know. Lowlands. Dales or something. Like some minor celebrities, like D-list or B-list or C-list. I'm not sure which one. Rod Flanders' brother on The Simpsons. I think it's Todd. Rod and Todd, right? It looks like Dales after all. Bamako's land. Is this Mali? Bali? One or the other. Make a delivery, say. Oh, to orate, to deliver a speech. Like some traditions are oral traditions. Day after today should be tomorrow. This looks like Mali, but I don't see what's going on with these theme entries. Something is certainly up. Fab 5, maybe? To break down in tears, to sob. I'm off. Oh, it's a oof made with the winds. I'm off here, toodles. Leave this to me. I'm on it. Muck could be mess. No, because this is going to be mini golf, probably. City in Northwest Pennsylvania, probably Erie, Pennsylvania. Sign sought by one reading tea leaves, probably an omen. Muck is Meyer. 5 train in Brooklyn. I'm not familiar with that. Is all over the map. Well, this is probably Nets then. Okay, I don't know what that means, but fine. Is all over the map varies, perhaps. 7-Elevens, for example, are what, marts, like convenience stores. Blindingly obvious is what, overt, maybe. This looks like it's going to be this. Tomorrow, is that what's going on? Like the Vietnamese language, tonal, like many East Asian languages. Think again, nope. Major tennis tournament and open, like the Australian Open that's on currently. Pause indicator in sheet music. Do they want a rest here? That's not exactly the pause indicator. There are other things that are more specifically pauses, but I think that's what they want. God of War, Aries. Time when one might give up alcohol is Lent. Too many cooks spoil the broth. Principle, less is more. Extending brim, maybe a visor, a brim of a hat. Extender. Common day to enjoy Thanksgiving leftovers, abbreviation. Friday. Lavish celebration, a fete, maybe. This looks like, so sadness could be sorrow, like a row of sore, I think is what they want there. And maybe this is just grow, to expand is to grow. So this is a G row. Trippy stuff, LSD, probably bum's place in a bar is a bar stool. Textures, declaration of affection, probably ILY, I love you. Second largest city in Northern Ireland, Derry. So I'm back to these ones that I don't really understand. Blank, Smith, Klein, pharmaceutical merger, I don't know. Oh, to improvise is to wing it. So this looks like wags, jokesters. I don't... Oh, MacGyvered. How do you spell MacGyvered? U.S. Navigational Association or Navigators Association or Naval Association. NAV looks like correct anyway. Is it this? Then what? Folie à deux? Maybe? Yaley. Oh, they were both Yaleys. Okay. GlaxoSmithKline. Seems as likely as anything else. I'm going to try it. Okay. So I think I finally understand what's going on. And I got really thrown off by this because of the CG here. I mean, I sort of figured out early on that this was going to be a bunch of G's. I didn't really understand how that fit into the theme. But once I got down here to tomorrow, this tomorrow, I figured out what the theme was, but I still got puzzled by MacGyver. That's just a strange combination of letters. Anyway, the theme is that we have rows of things. This is a row of G's, in other words, a G row. G row is to grow, which is to expand. This is a row of sore, S-O-R. So we have sore row, and that's sorrow is sadness. And this is a row of tomorrow, and we have day after day after day is a tomorrow. So that's the thing, a really fun reinterpretation of, I mean, it's tricky because Kit had to find words that ended in row, but where the first part of them could be multiplied into a row of 15. These are all spanners, right? So we have 15 times a single G, 15 times 1 is 15. We have 5 iterations of a 3-letter string here. 3 times 5 is 15, and we have 3 iterations of a 5-letter string here, which are the only combinations that he could have had. So that's quite clever. And lots of other fun things in this as well. I never really thought about the fact that it's not legal to drink alcohol in cars other than a limo. First Lady's partner is clever for Adam from the Bible. This is quite misleading here because they're both Supreme Court justices, but we want their alma mater, not their affiliation currently. I know it says once, but you sort of think still in legal terms and not necessarily in terms of the school. I'll have to figure out what the NAV is for there exactly. I'm guessing naval, but not really totally confident in that. This I sort of only know tangentially. EEO I don't think is really a term much used around here, but I think it's pretty common in the United States. I haven't seen Rocky 3, so I don't know Mr. T playing Clubber Lang, but sure. Fab 5 was a guess. I don't really, again, not really familiar with this, but there's 5 players on the court at a time in a basketball team, so it makes sense. Make a delivery is misleading here. A little bit of wordplay. You could be delivering a lot of things. In this case, it's a speech. Capiche. Usually you say capiche ? You dig, but in this case it's capiche. I dig. That's fine. Had the wrong word for pithy truths for a little while, but managed to get that eventually. We have both. We have actually all 3. We have slog here and slag here and swag here. And I mean, also tricky for Kit to have to come up with a bunch of 4-letter downs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 4-letter downs that end in G, and then also have reasonable crosses, which is quite a feat. What else? Bum's place in a bar is fun, not especially misleading. This is quite an obscure Simpsons reference, I think, but fine. I don't know where Bamako is. Mali is in Africa, and a good reference to the current, I assume, reference to the current tennis tournament. So this one I'm not quite happy with, but anyway, that's all fine. So a good debut for Kit Sheffield, a really fun theme and some good fill in there. If you enjoyed this solve, please give it a like. If you want to know when I'm posting next, hit that subscribe button. You'll get all those notifications to you. And thanks for joining me on Crosshatch Puzzles. We'll see you next time. Cheers.